Hello guys and welcome back to another weekly special video on Bank Nifty and Nifty. So in this video we're going to cover how the Bank Nifty and Nifty has performed in the past 1 week and how it's likely going to perform for a fresh week that's starting from tomorrow. And also since we are in the very beginning of this month, let's also cover a monthly chart. So let's start from a higher time frame, that is from a monthly chart. So here we have the Bank Nifty on a monthly chart. As you can see, this is a fresh month, March. The last candle that you see here is still live. It still has 24 and 24 days and 24 hours to end this month. But the candle before that, this small doji like candle, is what that is representing us the previous month's price action in the Bank Nifty. So here in the Bank Nifty, if you notice, we have a trend line from a very long time that is still intact like this. Okay, so we spoke about this trend line in multiple monthly special videos. So we have that and we have this reaction here. And in for the month of November, we have also seen a strong pattern here, which is a bullish engulfing pattern. So if you after the November, during for the first week of December, we have done a video on our a channel about the monthly special video. So in that we have discussed that, see, since it is a very good bullish sign, it's a bullish engulfing pattern that is taking support from this trend line, which is coming almost from 2020 on a monthly chart, and now this is a valid trend line. So after that, if you notice the price action, we have seen a breakout. Okay, so we have seen a breakout of this previous swing high after formation of this. So this is the reason, this bullish engulfing pattern is the reason for for a good trending move in the month of December, that is this candle. But after this breakout, during the month of January, we have seen some pullbacks. And sorry, during the month of January, yeah, correct, we have seen some pullbacks. But during the month of February, if you notice, the entire price action has shrunken down to a doji like candle. So it was a pure indecisive candle that is coming here. But as long as we are intact with this, we are maintaining above this trend line, this inclined trend line, there is no harm on a monthly chart. Okay, so even this month we have started, for 2 days we have seen a very good moment towards the upper side. But remember, this trend line is going to act as a support, because this is a trend line that is intact. Okay, that is drawn with the help of these swing reactions that are coming all the way back from March 2020. Okay, so until this breaks on a monthly chart, obviously we are in a uptrend. Okay, so if you notice from there, we have seen a good price action and a pullback there, and again we have seen a reaction when a pullback here, and again a reaction and a pullback here. This time it has taken a support from there, and again a reaction, and this time we have seen a small doji here, and we are on the way towards the upper side. So it has taken multiple supports at this trend line. The only way on a monthly chart you can say that it is in a negative trend is if you start to see a breakout from this, or if it is very far from this uh, uh, the trend line, if you are somewhere here, and from there if it wants to pull back, okay, in that case it can be. But right now there is no such no such cautions which is telling us that we are going to break this trend line. So this trend line on a major time frame is very important, so remember this. So that is how Bank Nifty is looking here. So last month, even though it's a doji candle, that's exactly coming at this location. So now the resistance on a monthly chart, if you notice, is definitely going to be that swing reaction on the left. So that's definitely going to act as some reaction. And also right now, if you look at it, it is Bank Nifty is exactly at your previous month high, which is this. Okay, and these two candles put together, Okay, it is an inside candle formation too. It is an inside candle formation too. So now a breakout from this is going to give us a very good momentum towards the upper side. But for any reason, if you start to see on a monthly time frame a close below this trend line, then you have to be little careful, uh, because that may indicate some weakness, and that's a very bad sign in the market. So on a overall picture, bank nifty is looking fine because it has taken a support here on November and December. We have seen a good trending, and we have seen a pullback in the month of January, and February candle is an indecisive candle. So this line is acting fine. So now that is how bank nifty is looking here. So now anyways we have drawn this. Let's quickly move to our a little shorter time frame. Okay, that is your weekly is chart. So here on a weekly chart, the same trend line, if you notice, it is still intact, on a weekly time frame as well. In fact, on a weekly time frame, it has reacted much more times here. Okay, it has reacted many more times here. So now recently also, if you notice, on a weekly time frame here, we have couple of situations here. One is, see these two candles, this red candle and this green candle, these two candles put together, it is an inside candle formation, that is a harami candle formation. So now if you draw the highest point of the harami and the lowest point of the harami, so for the whole February we are in this in between these two, because this last week's price action of bank nifty in January month has given us these two limits, and throughout the February we are in this particular upper and lower limits. And if you notice, last week is the first time, okay, we have seen a breakout from here, we have seen a breakout from this inside candle formation. And not only that, even this particular red candle, okay, so even these two candles put together is also an inside candle formation. And again after that we have seen a bullish engulfing pattern here. So we have seen a couple of inside candle formations, and all following that is a bullish engulfing pattern here, which is a bullish sign. And now we have seen a breakout from here. So on a weekly chart also it is looking bullish. On a monthly chart it's definitely taking support at this trend line, but on a weekly chart it has slowly started rising. It has eventually, after this first inside candle formation, after 1 to 3 weeks, fourth week we have seen a breakout from here. Now there are high chances that we may see bank nifty approaching this particular swing high, because that is the swing high on the left. But for any reason, we may see that eventually it may happen in one candle, or it may happen after a small pullback and then eventually. But that is how it is looking on a major trend. Okay, so here on a weekly chart also it is looking reasonably bullish. Okay, so here after this, okay, let's now slowly change our time frame to a weekly time frame, because sorry, a daily time frame, because we have already seen a weekly time frame here. So now taking our daily time frame. So now all these lines that you are seeing here are maintaining from or coming from our monthly chart. Okay, so all this is coming from our monthly chart, this trend line. So on a daily time frame also, if you see, you have seen this trend line is intact for a long for multiple times. This trend line is intact, and we have seen this trend line giving support from multiple times. But on a daily time frame here, okay, you have, if you notice the price action, okay, see first of all from there, okay, you have a higher low, and then if you notice it has seen a breakout, but from there it has struggled to break, it has struggled to give us a breakout above that for many days. Okay, we are within this. Okay, in fact here we have seen multiple days going towards the sideways, but eventually we have seen a breakout there. But immediately after that we have seen a red candle and a pullback into this, and now slowly we have started rising above this, but we have not seen a breakout above this high. So if you see a breakout above this high, okay, then you can be bullish for a couple of days to reach this particular topmost blow line that you are seeing. But as of now it is not, because you are yet to see a breakout above this level, which is yet to happen. And also importantly, okay, you have a gap. Okay, so now this is a huge gap here. So you have this gap in the bank Nifty's chart on a daily and weekly time frame as well. So here on a daily time frame, it is looking a very sorry, I don't think so. It's there on a weekly time frame. Let's cross check that immediately. Yes, we don't see that gap here. Okay, so we have seen that gap only here on the daily time frame. So this entire gap. Now that Bank Nifty is coming from the low, and it is coming from the bottom side towards this zone, it is going to act as resistance. Now if the Bank Nifty is coming from the top, if it then it is going to act as a support. So now you can see that, see, first time after the Bank Nifty given us a close into this region, immediately you have seen a downfall towards the downside. Now we have slowly started seeing it towards that we have slowly reached this level. But if you see, until you see a breakout, you have to be little careful here. So on a daily time frame, it's, even though it's looking little bullish, we need a confirmation candle above this, okay, above this line, so that we can reach slowly this there. Okay, so that is how it's looking on a daily time frame. Now let's see how the Bank Nifty was looking. Let's remove this zone. Okay, so this is the price action that happened on Saturday. Okay, but since this is the more prominent day, that is Friday, let's concentrate here. So on a Friday, if you notice, okay, this is your market has opened here, and this is your swing high that is coming from your last working day, and it has taken a strong support there. And after that, okay, it has hardly seen a moment towards the downside. See, all that you are seeing on Friday here. Okay, so you can consider this as a channel, because you have seen all these highs maintaining, touching this line, and suddenly you have seen a breakout with a confirmation candle also. And from there you see the kind of momentum that it has given towards the upper side. So it is clearly a very good trending day. So now you have to be very careful with the highs and lows of this trade, because if you see a gap down opening, then you may see a lot of corrections here happening in between this range, okay, this whole range. But if you see a gap up opening, so then in that case uh, you have to be waiting for a small pullback, and whenever you see a strong reactions, and from there there is a chance that market may go towards the upper side. But you carefully observe the levels, okay, swing high and swing low levels here on your intraday time frame, that is on your 5 minute time frame, and act accordingly. So that is how Bank Nifty is looking. Now let's remove all these drawings, and let's change our chart to the Nifty, so that we can start. We'll do the same thing in the Nifty, starting from our monthly candle. So here, okay, here is the situation is little different, but the overall scenario is same, because you have seen a breakout. Okay, Nifty is trading at all time highs now. Okay, so here, this is your last month's candle, this is your February candle. So it is not as doji as it is in the Bank Nifty. So now if you quickly change to the Bank Nifty chart, this is the Bank Nifty candle. Okay, and last month, that is January, it's not anywhere above, it's close to the high, but it's not the high time. But in January, if you notice here, okay, this December is a breakout candle, and January you have seen some correction, and February also you have seen some correction, and now we are in the March, and we are already at the all time highs. Okay, and here it's definitely, this is a February candle. So February candle is a spinning top. Spinning top is nothing but a candle where you have a small real body. So this is an average size, or a little bigger size candles. So if you compare that with all these candles, this is a spinning top. So this spinning top is coming at an all-time high, and previously we have also seen a doji candle set up there. So now this last candle that you see is a live candle. Okay, so now in order to be because it is at the resistance, you have to be little careful here, because all this is going to act as resistance for the March. Now suddenly, it may, all of a sudden it may see a red candle. If you see a breakout from here, If you see a breakout from here, then it's fine. But because there is this little gap, and you have seen last 2 months candles with a really a small real bodies, you have to be extremely careful here. So I can say that on a monthly chart here on Nifty, it's little indecisive because it is at you have small real bodies just like Bank Nifty. But in the Bank Nifty we are very close to this level, but here, okay, we are a little far away for this level, and we need to see a close above this. So be careful here on the monthly chart of Nifty. And then let's quickly see how the weekly chart is looking. So here on a weekly chart, if you see, it's definitely looking positive, because if that's your high, last week you have seen a breakout, and this week we have seen a confirmation candle also above this. Now this is very clearly bullish on a weekly chart. Okay, this is more bullish in the weekly chart than your monthly chart. So now this is clearly going towards the upper side, but you may also see some pullback. So whenever you see a full pullback, you make sure that this level is going to act as support. But if that breaks, then your next swing low is looking there towards the downside. So on a weekly time frame, Nifty is looking good. Let's come back to the daily time frame. So even here on a daily time frame, you have seen a recent high breakout here. Okay, and you have seen a small, that is Saturday's candle. Let's neglect this candle and see how tomorrow's price action is happening. So if tomorrow price action is giving us close anywhere above this, then it's definitely looking bullish on the daily chart as well. But for any reason, if it's giving close below this blue line, then we may see a pullback towards this line. So that is how it's looking here. But this is all helping you to understand where the overall market is on a bigger time frame, on a bigger picture. But you need to be aware of your intraday swing highs and lows and your previous days. Okay, you need to prepare your chart much before you take action into the market. Okay, so here also it is the similar scenario. So here you have seen a very good price action towards the upper side, then you have seen a small pullback, and then after breaking this, okay, and it has continuously gone all the way till there. So it's definitely bullish. So now since it's very bullish, and this is the low and this is the high of the last Friday working day. Okay, so I'm ignoring this for a good reason. Okay, so now if you see market opening anywhere here, just remember that it's going to act sideways, and because it's a high range, you may typically see a small sideways action for a small amount of time. Okay, so that is how Nifty is also looking on our all time frames, that is monthly, weekly and daily time frame. So that's it, guys. Hope you have understood something from today's video. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please hit the subscribe button for more such meaningful videos on Indian stock markets. And see you in our next post market analysis video, that is tomorrow. Until then, happy trading, and see you soon.